Hi, everyone. Next Monday is June 1st, which means summer is really close. We know a lot of our kids are feeling this as school got out either last week or is just finishing up this week. And we know that even though there may be anticipation for summer, that for all of us, this summer is going to be much different than other summers, and that there are going to be things that are missing. For our kids, there may not be the same swimming pools that are open, or our libraries may not be places that we can go to. We know that our camps that we would normally participate in are either closed or they will feel a lot different than they normally would. And for us as the church, the same is true, that we won't be together in June, July, or August together in person. And so what we want to do is to make sure that even though things may be different and things may be missing, that we are still connecting with one another and that we have a little bit of fun while we do it. And so I want to introduce our Christ the King Summer Card Writing Challenge. Cards can be a great way to bring a smile to someone's face when they go out to their mailbox, open it up, and see that they've gotten a little piece of mail. To see a note, to hear some encouraging words, that can change each of our days. It can bring a smile to our face and give us a little bit of joy. And we want to make sure that everyone in our congregation and everyone that we're connected to may be able to have a chance to receive that little smile or that little piece of joy in a card this summer. So we'd like you to participate in helping write cards and sending cards to other people. Yes, both in our congregation and to your friends and family that may not be a part of our church. And this is how we're going to do it. Each week, starting next week on Monday, June 1st, we'd like you to consider making a goal for yourself. That can be for you as a kid. It could be for you as your family. It could be for you simply as an adult to say that I'm willing to try and write 1 card or 3 cards or 5 cards this week, whatever that number may be for you, and to send us an email and tell us how many cards you're going to write. And then you'll get 2 things back from us. The first thing you'll get is addresses and names of people in our congregation that really could use a card sent to them, and that will help you know who those people are and give you the information. You can also let us know if you have friends or family that you are sending cards to that are part of our church, and you can add that into the number for your goal. But we'd like to try and make sure that everyone in our congregation is also getting cards. But what you'll also get from us, if you want, is a packet of supplies that will include some already set and ready to write in cards with envelopes and stamps. There will be coloring pages for kids and some other instructions and guides that will help you along in the process. And we can either mail those to you or drop them off, or you can pick them up here at the church office to use throughout the summer. We want to make this as easy and as fun as possible. And then each week, when you set your new goal for the week in front of you, you can check in and let us know how many you did, and we're going to keep count. For everyone in the congregation that tells us how many cards they write each week, we're going to count and let the congregation know each Sunday how many cards we've written, and that we can celebrate and maybe set some goals along the way for how many we can do all together. And I bet you that number is going to be pretty big, and we're going to bring smiles to a lot of people's faces. Now remember this, we're not competing with one another, so you don't need to set a goal of 50 cards every week to make sure that you do more than somebody else. We're all in this together, and it's a challenge only to try and meet the goal for ourselves and to give ourselves some encouragement to reach out and to connect and to share the love of God with one another through these cards. So keep an eye on your email for information every Monday and updates about how we're doing, and send us an email. Read through the instructions in the email that this video comes in, and let's have some fun as we reach out to one another and stay connected, even though we won't be in the same place. God's peace be with you this week, and thank you for loving, living, and giving like Jesus this summer.